And finally, in our newsletter, we talked a little bit about the benefits of personal coaching as a leader. And as I noted in the newsletter, obviously being a member of TLC is living that mindset. But how do we turn that into an advantage for our people? Keep in mind that research continuously shows that organizations that have strong coaching cultures see significant more engagement, 50% greater revenue growth, and 60% improved team performance, which even in the real estate environment, if it's not a formal team, it's a cultural team. And so when we look at over and over again studies for years about the importance of coaching as a leader, we can translate this into helping agents recognize the importance of them being engaged in coaching. Now, interesting thing, of course, is during times when markets are tougher or turbulent, agents desire more coaching and training anyways. But how do you turn it into a culture? How do you turn it into a norm, regardless of the market's vicissitudes? One way to do that, of course, is to just leverage all the stuff we continue to provide to you in TLC. Use the masterminds, use our videos, make sure people are benefiting, forward stuff along to them. Take some pages out of the TLC Leadership Handbook and just forward on one page. You have to forward on the whole handbook to an agent or to a staff member. But use those tools, those resources to give people a sense that we're coaching all the time. And there's a lot of coaching content if they want to improve or up their engagement. You also can create what we call mini coaching opportunities. This is simply integrating coaching moments into the way work is done, whether that is opening your office meetings by doing a little coaching around your values or your mission, or watching work unfold. One of my favorites is call nights. Call nights seem to be coming back nationwide. Almost every broker I've been talking to lately is saying they're doing at least once a month a call night in which people are getting together and they're prospecting for a couple of hours and eating a lot of pizza at the same time as well. So good for pizza joints, good for the real estate industry. But why not turn that into coaching opportunities as well? Let's make some calls for 20 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes of debriefing and coaching. What are you hearing? Here's something you might say. Try this technique. Back on the phones. So the idea here is that you don't have to make coaching something where people have to come to an hour meeting, to schedule it in the middle of their day, or otherwise see it as a major event. They could see it as a mini event in the way in which the work gets done, pausing regularly throughout the day to provide an insight, to give people a boost of confidence if necessary. You can actually use coaching to develop relationships as well as performance. And one area that I thought was quite clever, a broker recently told me that she had turned some of the coaching over to other individuals in the office, and she actually turned some of it over to their partners. So you could invite partners to participate in the coaching, and certainly you could even invite potential talent to participate in the coaching. So this is an opportunity to make a coaching culture part of your talent attraction magnet, so that people who may not have any coaching opportunities in the marketplace can see your organization as an opportunity to help lift them up, even though they're not part of it, or at least part of it yet. So there's an opportunity there. Okay, so 5 things in the recent newsletter that I think made sense in terms of our development as leaders. So a quick summary back on screen here. Making more time to think helps us, but providing structural time for our agents can also amplify our sales force's impact dramatically. Making sure that what we're training on and learning these days is really relevant to today's market, not just the future market, and understanding that what we take for granted and how things get done may not be what other people have experienced yet. Keeping an eye on stress and ensuring that stress management is just part of the day-to-day overall productivity management system that you pursue as a leader. Flipping over the organization of a hybrid environment for our agents so they understand that while it is a benefit to work from home, it's also a massive benefit to be present at the meetings and opportunities in the office or even in the field. And finally, coaching becomes a ordinary part of the culture. It becomes a persistent way in which we get things done. That kind of coaching is important to us as perpetually growing leaders, but it also can spark the achievement drive of our salespeople if we can make it part of how they see their growth, not just the result of more marketing dollars, market conditions, or even technology, but living personally the same mantra that we've often said here at TLC, which is for things to get better, we have to get better, helping our agents understand that mantra as well.
Hello, I'm Matthew Ferrara. Thanks for visiting the Leadership Club, a special place for owners, managers, and executives to focus on their growth as leaders in their firms and the industry. You can join TLC as a free subscriber, and you'll get the weekly newsletter and explore a whole bunch of open posts, recordings, and downloads in our free section. And if you like what we're doing here and you're ready for some TLC, then consider upgrading your account to access the masterminds, the coaching calls, and our ongoing training. So if you're ready to take your leadership to the next level, then the Leadership Club is the place for you to do it. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to welcoming you to the club.